You're watching TVC News at 10. I am Nifemi Oguntoye. We start off from the National Assembly, where the Senate screening of ambassadorial nominees turned dramatic, as a sharp disagreement between two senior lawmakers briefly brought proceedings to a standstill. Tension erupted during the consideration of Reno Omokri's nominations, sparking a heated exchange between Senator Ali Ndume and Senator Adams Oshiomhole. TVC News senior reporter Tijesu Adeoye has more.
What was expected to be a routine screening session quickly spiraled into a stormy debate when Reno Omokri's name was called. Senator Ali Ndume moved a motion for the nominee to bow and go, a long-standing parliamentary courtesy often extended to former public officials and individuals considered distinguished. But just as the motion was about to be adopted, Senator Adams Oshiomhole raised a strong objection. The former Edo State governor insisted the nominee undergo a full screening rather than receiving an automatic pass. What followed was a tense exchange of sharp words, momentarily disrupting proceedings and drawing the attention of all in the chamber. Voices were raised, positions fiercely defended, and the drama highlighted the growing scrutiny surrounding ambassadorial appointments.
Until you are called, you cannot shut me down.
No, he's not talking to you. He wasn't talking to you. He wasn't talking to you. 1 minute.
These are people.
Okay, go ahead.
Mr. All right, so how come you have other people have spoken?
Senator Adams, he wasn't. Go ahead.
I have the authority of the chairman.
Please go ahead.
Chairman.
Eventually, committee leaders restored calm. Despite the objections, Reno Omokri was allowed to bow and go, following the same courtesy granted to other nominees, including the former Minister Fani-Kayode and former Chief of Army Staff and Interior Minister Abdulrahman Dambazau, among others.
I just want to say that, to the glory of God, these are very eminent Nigerians who we know we do well representing this country. I also would like to move, and the chairman will put the question appropriately. I would like to move as the leader of the Senate that we allow them to take their leave.
Those who are in support say aye. Aye. Those against say nay. The ayes have it.
The Senate committee is expected to conclude its screening in the coming days before forwarding its recommendations to the full chamber for confirmation. Tijesu Adeoye, TVC News, Abuja.
Let's bring in lawyer Bolanle Olugbani for more on this development. Mr. Olugbani, thank you for joining us on the news this for the 10th time. We are seeing nominees taking a bow and leaving. What do you make of this courtesy that lawmakers extend to appointees of government?
Well, it's a privilege usually granted to appointees who were former legislators. It's a privilege to shortcut the process of screening in such a manner that the appointee enjoys the privilege of being a former legislator and is not actually allowed to be grilled rigorously by the opposition party members, much to their chagrin. But even though the screening, the physical screening, the questioning may be abridged, it does not mean that their credentials and their documentation will not be, well scrutinized. So it's just a privilege. This privilege has also been extended to women who ordinarily are a class of people who are underrepresented at the National Assembly, are also given this privilege when made nominees for appointment.
Well, the 10th Senate appears to extend this privilege to more people than just former lawmakers, because we saw quite a number of people on that list who were not previously members of the parliament. What's the essence of bowing and going? I mean, what's the essence of screening exercise if they're not being grilled or questioned, rather?
Well, I guess it's a Nigerian thing. It's a soft landing for those nominees for appointment that the Senate or the legislators want to scale through. So it's pretty much a formality that those ones will pass, because all of the questions that could be asked that could make those nominees, those appointees slip up and actually expose them for their inadequacies or any other form of factor that could disqualify them. They are shielded from it. And, those who are doing the shielding are those who have the majority at the National Assembly. And so while the opposition may be frustrated and Nigerians may actually want to know more about those nominees, it is what it is. And, save for the credential screening, it's a slam dunk.
Precisely how does it impact on the quality of individuals that get appointed eventually?
Well, it's a benefit for those who are given the privilege, but it does not allow Nigerians and indeed the legislators to be able to assess whether they are capable, whether they are experienced, whether they are competent, whether they can add value to representing Nigeria internationally, via the positions they are attaining for the benefit of international relations between Nigeria and other countries. So while it may serve the purpose of, letting them scale through, but we don't know who these people are and whether they can even, recite the national anthem or have knowledge of even, geographical facts about Nigeria, its culture, its constitution, and all of those other things that should be a given for somebody representing Nigeria in another country.
Good place to live it. Lawyer Bolanle Olugbani, thank you for talking to us.